Tortured is from the front row with Johnathan T. Rokford.
What's up, you morons from WPA? It's me, Melvin, here. Just getting over this week of this pay-per-view, and good lord, it was long as heck. Excuse my language. But Crown for Glory is over, and I get the distinction of recapping the week's events, since Johnathan wants to go hang out in Vegas. But we started the night off with some dark matches. As usual, they were dark because people don't show up, so you could close your eyes and guess who the winner was. But El Hijo was awarded the win since his two opponents, the Last King and Bobby Buttercream, didn't show up. Freaking morons. But we did get a second match that replaced it, featuring Switchblade and Supreme Knight. And Supreme Knight showed up and showed Switchblade just how tough it's going to be here in WPA and picked up the win. You know, at some point in time, I think he's going to remember that he has a Money in the Bank contract and can call his shot. Do like Big Moose did to Josh Alexander. Just wait till somebody's family's in the ring and just just annihilate him right in front of his kids. That was funny. Fuck them kids. But we had a number one contender match for the triple threat title, featuring 2 rounds. First round featured Texas Hate You versus Shepard Bane versus Robert Isaiah Salea. And, Johnathan called him out last week, and I thought that was kind of fucked up, but, excuse my French, but Robert Isaiah Salea was able to pick up the win and make his way to the next echelon of the match. Now, in the second one, we had the Emperor 2K Anomalium versus Pierre St. Damien versus the Wraith. Some real OGs there, But Pierre was able to pick up the win and once again prove why he is one of the most respected people here in WPA. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, they'll be moving on to face the triple threat champion, whoever that may be by the time I finish reading this. Now, next number one contender match we had was for the TV title, and the Darkstalker lately has been, shit in the bed. He's been taking loss after loss, and then he'll pick up a win, and then take a loss. So, unfortunately, for Nergahante, this was the time when the Darkstalker picked up a win. He did it in dominating fashion, just obliterating the Nergahante, hit him with a Black Void, and pinned him for the 1-2-3. It's kind of cool. Then, of course, as always, the lights went out, and, he was gone. Guy doesn't hang around long after he wins. Doesn't even give autographs. What a asshole. Now, in a highly anticipated match, we had Money taking on the Beast, David Smith, to determine the number one contender for the IC title. And I tell you what, I wasn't anticipating a win by the Beast, because every time he always freaking chokes. In a high-profile match. But this time he was able to pick up the win and become the number one contender. Now, that was kind of cool. He was kind of happy, and, he was, sweating his balls off, trying to win that match against Money. I don't know what's up with that guy, but, he's been in lately. If you know what I mean. Now, the next match was a very special match, the first time in WPA, featuring the First Lady of WPA, Lady Assassin, and newcomer Starlin J in a Queen of WPA match, where the winner received a future Intercontinental title match. Pretty interesting match made by our bookers. And it was pretty even throughout the whole match. But then Starlin J was able to gain control and defeat the Lady Assassin. So all hail to the Queen, Starlin J, who's been crowned the first Queen of WPA officially. Title, I don't care what Johnathan calls Lady Assassin. Officially, Starlin J is the Queen of WPA. Hashtag Queen Starlin. Now, we got onto the really interesting parts of the night as we had the championship matches. And we had a WPA Trios Championship match featuring OVE, Martel the Carpenter, Captain Chaos, and Bobby Blaze, taking on the Killer Goons, Jayla Masters, Casper 2779, and Brasshole. And once again, the Killer Goons picked up gold as Brasshole was able to pin Captain Chaos. Yeah, more like Captain Kakashka there. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. You guys are all former champs in that, singles champs, tag team champs, and you telling me you couldn't pull it together and get on the same page and pick up the win? Jesus Christ. Yeah. But, Ohio stays doing Ohio shit. No. Even though you had a week where Ohio State did freaking obliterate somebody, you couldn't even obliterate these guys. But congratulations to the Killer Goons once again picking up Trios Championship gold, adding to the gold mine that is the Killer Goons. Now, our next match was a very interesting match, and it featured the WPA Tag Team Championship. And desirable pieces of shit, Jermaine Walker and Luscious Lucius, were going up against the Professor and that freaking idiot Johnny Rocco, who just lost his world title. Thank God. And I was so happy when he lost that crap. I mean, geez. Could you imagine a whole league with Johnny Rocco just walking around with a fucking gold around his waist? Yeah, I hated it. But Johnny Rocco showed why he is very dangerous, and I don't know how this pairing happened. It was like a episode of What If. Like, what if the Professor and Johnny Rocco teamed up and went for tag team gold? Well, we found out what if, as they picked up the gold, beating DPOS. I don't know what they're going to call their team, freaking the Fat Thomas and the deranged Johnny Rocco. But Johnny Rocco pinned Jermaine. Man, that's crazy. I don't think he really wanted to, though. But I don't think he had a choice in the matter, as, Jermaine was laying there, after getting hit by the Professor. LL tried to run in and make the save, but he pushed him towards his corner, and Johnny did a blind tag. And Jermaine hadn't recovered from the first hit, and he just pinned him. Wonder what's going to be like in that group when after that night. Now, the Triple Threat Champion was in action as the Prince of Crime Delirious took on the Messiah and Quani Fists, who was talking crap about the Intercontinental Champ. Well, it's kind of hard to talk crap from your back, as Delirious did pin Quani Fist. Yeah, it's easy to talk crap. It's a lot harder to back it up, though. You couldn't even beat and get the belt. You had a chance for the belt. That's 2 weeks of the loss. Last time you called somebody out, it didn't work out too well. You might want to stop calling people out like that, Quani Fist. Oh, boy. I tell you what, you should have, made the leap and went back to wherever time you came from, because, it's not working out for you there. Now, in the WPA IC Championship, the Thai villain took on Needles Kane and was able to retain his title. It was a close match too, folks. I tell you, I don't know too many times the Thai villain loses a championship match. Speaking of which, he was able to defeat Lucha Libre for his game changer title. Yeah, and then right after his IC title match, he said he had a little better energy, and he called out the Beast. Well, he didn't have enough energy for that, as the Beast came in and Beast bombed him and took his title with him as he walked out the ring. So, the new game changer champion is the Beast. Man, the guy's having a night. Now, in our WPA World Championship, we had Big Mel taking on his Killer Goon brother, Money MF and Mike. And I'm sorry. The match was kind of lackluster in itself. I mean, it was like Money Mike wasn't even putting any effort in. It was questioned. A lot of people were questioning backstage if they were just playing around, like they did the Game Changer title. Remember? Just trading it around. And who's to say, what? We're not in their heads, but at the end of the match, it was pretty even at the beginning, and then it just like trailed off. Like Money Mike just disappeared and decided, oh, I don't want to beat Mel. He probably didn't want to hear him whining about losing his title. Big baby. But Big Mel retained his title, defeating his Killer Goon brother. Now, provided he maintains that title, he does have a date with Jermaine Walker on the 13th of November. He's defending that. And we'll see what happens. And he'll maintain that championship. That's all I got for you idiots. Philip's going to come up and show you his pick for the week. And, well, I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. Jeez. I don't know why these things take so long. Good evening, WPA. It is I, Philip Alexander Carrington IV, and I'm all giddy with excitement this week as I actually enjoyed making this pick this week. There was a match that was to my standard, and it was the Queen of WPA match. You actually decided to crown a queen here in WPA, and then give her an opportunity to fight for your Intercontinental Championship. It was quite believable that the bookers could actually come up with a good quality match. And it featured the First Lady, Lady Assassin, and newcomer Starling J, and most people picked the First Lady to defeat her, but Starling J showed the tenacity, the grit, the class of a true queen, and defeated her. Oh gosh. Cheers.
You know, me and the Southwest, we tend to celebrate our queens, um, and not in the traditional sense, and I don't usually cater to that. But this actually put a smile on my face. The queen was crowned, and her name alone just is so regal. It lets you know that she's destined for greatness. It's in her name. Star. Yes. That is why she is my pick of the week. And much success to her as she continues along her trek to get gold on her waist. She already has it on her head anyway. Mm. Oh, jeez, bother. Jeffrey, I need my weekly appointment, please. Thank you. So that would be it for you know, if I made a top 10, now that I think about it, I know I started another sentence, but this one just crossed my mind. You know, I've seen WPA's top 10. Quite trashy, actually. I'm pretty sure I could probably make a top 10 of my own. I guarantee you, soon, I am going to make a top 10 list, highlighting some of you riffraff in WPA. And let's see who will be number one on my list. What would be a good time to do that? Say what? Ooh, yes. At the end of the month. My top 10 performers for the month. That is what we should do, Jeffrey. Instead of one pick, I will make 10 for the end of the month. I'm ingenious. Yes, I am. But that is all I have for you, WPA. Enjoy your week. Good day. I said good day. Quite an exquisite cup it is, yes.